Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rinker Athletic Campus here in West Palm Beach, home of your Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. My name's Ben Lightsey, bringing you the action today between the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish and the #1 ranked Tampa Spartans. It is the last regular season game for this PBA team, and Tampa will look to head into the SSC tournament play with another win. There you get a good look at the starting attack. Olivia Larges, Rachel Dellett, and Hunter Levinson, two of them who are seniors who will be playing their final home game and regular season game in their college career. PBA currently on a 6-game losing streak, looking to rebound off of a loss from St. Leo. And as for Tampa, Tampa's looking to continue their streak as they are coming off of a win against #6 Lynn last week. And we're about to get underway here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. The goalie matchup here today, a senior net for PBA, number 24, Courtney Roush, will be getting her final start of her college career. And Tampa will be countering with number 60, Savvy Barbosa. And at the draw control will be Taryn Thompson for the Sailfish. And we're about to get underway here. And it's picked up by Mary Person, and Tampa will get the first offensive possession today. Tampa looking to move it around. Back over to Howell. Behind at X. Back over to Howell. Howell looking to dodge inside, nothing. And it looks like it's going to be a shooting space call on PBA. Looks like Pearson will get the 8-meter attempt. Pearson staring down Roush. He's going to shoot. And that's off the pipe and goes in. And we have the first goal of the day from Mary Pearson, her 23rd goal of the season. So we take another look here. Great shot off the pipe. Roush wasn't able to corral that one. And Tampa will take a 1-0 lead here at the beginning of the ball game. Mary Pearson with 23 goals on the season, 3 assists and 26 points throughout this 2025 season. Thompson will be back at the draw control along with Pearson again. Fighting for that is Megan Jackson. Megan Jackson trying to corral it. She does. Had it for a second, still trying to corral it. But that's still being fought for by the Spartans, and they'll pick it up. Corralled by Erin McLaughlin. And Howell will take it into the offensive zone for Tampa. Drawing inside is Howell. Howell couldn't get a clean shot, but Tampa will rebound and settle. Howell. Move it over to Mint. Back over to Howell. Howell trying to find a shot. Drives inside and scores! Peyton Howell able to find an opening inside, sweeping across the middle and able to blast that one by Roush. And it's 2-0 Tampa here in the first quarter. As we take another look right here, Howell just giving too much space. And fires that past Roush to give Tampa a 2-goal lead here in the first quarter. Thompson will take the draw control again. Megan Jackson and Tribble will be by her side. Looks like Mary Pearson will take the draw for the Spartans. And that's picked up by Lexi Waters. Tampa will go back on offense again for a third straight possession. Howell. Moves it back up top to the point. Driving inside, but moves it over to Howell. Howell finds another opening. Looks like she couldn't get a clean handle on that shot, and that will sail over the goal. It's a fast restart for the Spartans. Great defense from this Sailfish, though. Guarded by Tapia. Looks like it's going to be a shove. Kaylee Van Vladrikin will take the 8-meter shot. And she'll score that off of the 8-meter attempt. Kaylee Van Vladrikin taking the opportunity on the 8-meter attempt. So we take another look right here. Looks like Roush thought she had a little bit of a piece of it. That trickles by. And it's 3-0 Tampa here in the first quarter. Thompson will stay at the draw control. With Tribble and Jackson by her side again. Fought for by Jackson, but great job by Isabel Avila to jump up and get that. It'll be a 4th straight possession for the Tampa Spartans. Howell, guarded by Mundo, driving inside. Lots of contact, loses it. It's picked up by the Spartans. That goes wide of the net. Manny Silsluk moves it over. Back to Howell. Howell driving inside again. Looked like she was looking for Silsluk. Inside to Howell, and Howell will bury that. And yeah, referee's calling that a good goal. Looks like Howell was able to find a crease on the inside. As we take another look right here, just a great feed to Howell. She's able to dump that for her 2nd goal of the day. Howell with 71 goals on the season so far for the Spartans. PBA still looking to find their first offensive possession here in the first quarter. Already 6 shots from the Spartans. 4 draw control wins. That's going back to the Spartans again. They'll win their 5th draw control in a row. The Spartans will look to go to work. Isabel Avila will bring it behind to X. excuse me, that was Isabel McGarvey. Howell driving inside. Looks like it was looks like Roush got a piece of that for her first save, and that's picked up by Isabel Tapia. Moves it back to Wazalowski. And the Sailfish will look to clear and try to get their first offensive possession. Back over to Limpert. Limpert trying to carry it into the offensive zone, get past this Spartans ride over to Tribble. And Tribble will settle on the offensive zone. Dellett driving inside, finds Levinson, and goal! Great feed from Rachel Dellett to Hunter Levinson in on the inside, and PU's got their first goal of the game here in the first quarter. Senior to senior connection. As we take another look, great cut on the inside by Levinson. Finds her Tampa defender not looking. It's a great dump by Hunter Levinson. Hunter Levinson, one of 5 seniors here today, playing her last home game as a Sailfish. Levinson, the senior from Frederick, Maryland, puts up her 15th goal of the season. Thompson will go back to the draw control. Looking to find some momentum for this Sailfish team. It looks like that's won by the Sailfish. Jackson looks like she had a, looked like she was looking for a slash to the head call. Not going to get it, but either way, the Sailfish are able to ride it back. Jackson was looking for Limpert. It didn't look like Limpert was paying attention, and the Spartans are pushing on the attack. Brought down by Chloe Gibson. They'll throw it behind to Pearson, and they'll look to settle. Driving inside with Sisluk. Back up to Sisluk. Bringing it behind is Molly Shapiro. Back up to Pearson. And a great save by Roush. Roush, the all-time leader in saves here at PBA, saw that one the whole way. Courtney Roush, another senior, playing her final game here at the Rinker Athletic Campus in her college career. Last game, Roush was able to achieve her 300th save in her Sailfish career. We'll look to end today on a good note against this Spartans team. Back behind is Gibson. Driving inside. And a goal scored by number 38, McKelsey Montgomery. And that's 5-1 Tampa here in the first quarter. As we get another replay here, McKelsey just driving inside. Able to beat Roush 6-side low. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout here by head coach Lori Podmasak to talk things over. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
Championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions with exclusive access
Biggest message today is don't change.
and highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Welcome back to the Sailfish Sports Network here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. There you get a good look at the Tampa Spartans huddle, talking things about how they want to keep this momentum going here throughout the first quarter. There you get a good look at number 12, Peyton Howell, in the huddle. PBA looking to get Rachel Dellett going here in this game. Already her first point on the game with an assist to Hunter Levinson. Rachel Dellett, another one of those seniors being celebrated today, as it's her last ever collegiate career game. Rachel Dellett with 58 goals on the season holds the grad transfer from Messiah, who actually holds 2 school records back at Messiah, most points in a season and most points in a game. So we'll see if they'll get Dellett here going soon. Thompson will be back at draw control with Tribble by her side. And Mia Van Alstein out there as well. Tribble able to scoop that ball up and take it into the offense possession. Stripped. Almost taken away by Isabella Avilia. Back behind is Dellett. Over to Limpert. Limpert dancing behind at X. Back to Dellett. Dellett looking for a cut. Moves up to Marciano. Bella Marciano looking to sweep, nothing there. Tribble. Sweeping down the middle. Can't find an opening. Back over to Limpert from X. Limpert loses it. It's going to be a 50-50 ground ball right here. Almost picked up by Tribble. They'll fight for it down in the corner. And that's going to be out of bounds on the Sailfish, and that'll go Spartans ball. See, Waters will inbound. Kitty Deshawn all the way up to Chloe Gibson. And Chloe Gibson will take this behind at X, being guarded by Mundo. Howell behind at X. Over to McKelsey Montgomery. Back up to Howell. Howell pump fakes, driving inside towards the middle. Shoots, and that's off the pipe. And that'll be a fresh reset for the Sailfish, or excuse me, the Spartans. And they'll look to drain some of this clock and get a fresh offensive possession. Back over to Pearson. Howell dancing against Tribble. Driving inside. Big hit on the middle by the freshman Samantha Longwell. And it looks like Howell's going to get another 8-meter attempt, looking to get a hat trick. Howell driving inside and scores. First quarter hat trick for Peyton Howell, and that is her third goal on the day here in the first quarter. Take another look right here. Howell just rockets that past Roush. The score will jump up to 5, 6-1 Tampa here in the first quarter with 5:25 to go here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. Pearson will go back to the draw for the Spartans along with Taryn Thompson for the Sailfish. Thompson, looks like she almost had a handle on that, loses it though. That's kicked in, almost kicked into the Sailfish zone. And that's picked up by the Spartans. And they'll just settle on offense. Van Vladrikin. It looks like it's going to be another shooting space against the Sailfish. And that'll be another 8-meter attempt for the Spartans. Grace Lichtenberger will take the shot for the Spartans. And that's just wide. Picked up by Roush, though. And they'll look to clear. Tapia brings it over to Megan Jackson. Limpert. Limpert will take it into the offensive zone and settle. Over to Marciano. Back behind the large is at X. Levinson. Dillett will take it behind X, looking for a cut, looking for Levinson. Nothing there. And Tribble will keep it in the offensive zone for the Sailfish. Over to Marciano. Over to Jackson. Jackson back behind to Levinson. Levinson. Back behind to Dellett. Dellett trying to drive inside, but good defense by the Spartans. Dellett looks like she was looking for Levinson again, but a good check by the Spartans defense. And that's another turnover for the Sailfish. Peyton Howell will bring it into the offensive zone. Peyton Howell, pump fake driving inside, back behind at X, and the Spartans will settle on offense. It looks like it's going to be another shooting space against the Sailfish. Isabel McGarvey will have a free 8-meter attempt here against Roush. McGarvey will stare down Roush. McGarvey shoots, It's another great save by Roush. Roush with their third save of the day. Seeing a lot of early shots here in the first quarter. Megan Jackson will bring it into the offensive zone. The senior from Colorado also playing her final collegiate game here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. Levinson dodging behind that X. Over to Dellett. Dellett shoots in a goal! Rachel Dellett, the graduate senior, able to find an opening, dodge past her defender, and bury that past Barbosa. As we take another look here, just a great dodge by Dellett, able to get enough space. Just rockets that past Barbosa and gets her first goal of the day. As I mentioned, Rachel Dellett, one of 5 seniors playing her final collegiate game here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. Rachel Dellett with 59 goals on the season. PBA's leading scorer, and most would probably say the best player on this Sailfish team. Thompson back at the draw control for the Sailfish. Picked up, being fought for by Tribble. Tribble chasing it down. She'll pick it up. Lost by Tribble, being surrounded by 3 Tampa players. Dellett able to scoop it up, though. Over to Limpert. Cut inside by Larges. Goal! Great cut by Olivia Larges. Able to find her defender, ball watching. And the Sailfish capitalized, making this a 3-goal game. Olivia Larges, the junior from Maryland. As we take another look right here, Limpert able to find Larges on that backside cut. And Larges says that's a great look from Limpert. Olivia Larges, 30 goals on the season so far for the junior from Maryland. As the Sailfish have cut this Spartans lead to 3. Olivia Larges scored 2 goals in her last game against St. Leo. A very dangerous combo with Larges and Dellett when they're on the same field. The Sailfish will get possession again. Megan Jackson will bring it into the offensive zone. The Sailfish will look to cut this lead to 2. Dellett inside to Larges. Larges scores! Rock and roll, Olivia Larges. Second goal within 10 seconds. And Olivia, and as I just mentioned, Dellett and Larges were on the same field together. They're unstoppable. As we take another look here, Dellett from behind at X finds Larges on the backdoor cut. Large able to dump it on Barbosa. And this Sailfish sideline is pumped up, cheering on their Sailfish attackman, Olivia Larges. Thompson will go back to the draw control along with Pearson. 1:42 here to go in the first quarter here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. The Sailfish have finally caught some momentum. They're making it a ball game with the #1 team in the nation. That's picked up by Tampa, and Tampa will look to respond here on this offensive possession. Howell already has a hat trick here in the first quarter. Dodging. Back behind at X. Howell can't handle it, but she's able to still scoop that up. Over to Pearson. Van Vladrikin was giving it a go. But that's way off the mark. Tampa still retains possession, though. Garvey dodging inside and a goal. Great dodge by the Tampa Spartans offense. Couldn't exactly tell who that was. Looked like it was Waters. Was able to find a opening inside, get past her selfish defenders. We take another look right here. Excuse me, yeah, that was Van Vladrikin. Able to get past her selfish defender as Tampa finally pushes this lead to 3 again. Thompson will take the draw control again along with Pearson for the Spartans. Tribble and Jackson out there as well for the midfield. And that's picked up by the Spartans. And they got numbers here if they want to push. Inside is Waters, and Waters scores! Lexi Waters wasting no time off of that draw control win. Catching the selfish defense sleeping a little bit as we take another look here. Able to get past Mundo and puts that past Roush, and the Spartans' lead is now pushed to 4. Actually, Waters, the senior from Smithtown, New York, able to get on the board here today. Pearson and Thompson will both be at the draw control again for the midfield. Picked up by Pearson. Pearson looking to push transition. They got numbers again if they want to push. And a great cause turnover by Isabel Tapia, the sophomore from Houston, Texas. And that'll be the end here in the first quarter at the Rink Athletics campus. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
I don't just want to know. I want to see, feel, experience for myself.
I know I have what it takes to make an impact. Resilience, drive.
I chose a school that shows what a beautiful life, a beautiful faith, a beautiful community looks like. Because we were chosen for this.
Welcome back to the Sailfish Sports Network here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. There you get a good look at head coach Lori Podmilsack, her second season as Sailfish head coach. Looking to bring her team back into this ball game here. Tampa up 8-4 here heading into the second quarter. if you're just joining us, Sailfish having a little momentum there in the first quarter, able to stay within this game against the number 1 ranked Tampa. Peyton Howell already a first quarter hat trick for the Tampa Spartans. And Olivia Largest with 2 goals already there in the first quarter. It is the last regular season game for both of these teams before Tampa heads into SSC tournament play this upcoming weekend. Heading back out to the draw control will be Taryn Thompson, Ariana Tribble for the Sailfish. Megan Jackson will stay out there as well for the midfield. Pearson and Thompson back at the draw control. Tampa with 9 draw control wins in that first quarter. So if PBA wants to get back in this ball game, they need to start earning some of these possessions and capitalizing on these opportunities. And that's picked up by Lexi Waters. And the Spartans offense will look to settle. And scored. Looks like it was Peyton Howell again, her 4th goal of the game. As we get another look here, Howell just able to get a good dodge on Megan Lyons and able to put that past Roush, and she'll pick up her 4th. Thompson, Tribble, and Jackson will stay at the draw control for the Sailfish. Looks like Waters, Avila, and Pearson will stay at the draw control for the Spartans as well. That's scooped up by Waters. The Tampa Spartans will look to go on the offense again. Grace Lichtenberger passes it over to Pearson. And a goal. Looks like it was Howell again. And Howell picks up her 5th goal of the ball game so far. So we take another look right here. Howell, again, working against Lions, just driving past her defender and gets that one past Roush. And she'll pick up her 5th. And it looks like Ariana Tribble will take the draw control this time for the Sailfish, with Thompson and Megan Jackson still out there. And a clean win by Pearson, able to get it to Waters. Back behind at X. And a goal scored by the Spartans. Scored by McKelsey, Montgomery had a clean cut on the inside of the Sailfish defense. As we take another look right here, just another great cut from Montgomery and able to dunk that on top of Roush. Tampa currently out shooting PBA right now 21-4 here in the ball game. Not a lot of offensive possessions for PBA so far. Looks like Tribble will take the draw control again for the Sailfish. Almost picked up by Spartans. Eventually picked up by Waters again. Back behind that X. Chloe Gibson. Gibson working on her defender. Inside. Can't find it. Pearson. Inside, great save by Roush. Roush with a great kick save. Picks up her 4th save today. Sailfish will look to clear. Tapia being guarded by Howell. Over to Tribble. Tribble can't handle that, and that's turned over. And the Spartans will look to be pushing on offense. Isabel McGarvey driving inside. It looks like it's going to be another shooting space call. It looks like McGarvey will have a 8-meter attempt against Roush. McGarvey staring down Roush. Choose to slow it down a little bit. And it looks like it's another shooting space call again. Looks like Howell will have a free 8-meter attempt. Howell with already 5 goals on the game. Howell wasn't able to get a shot off. It's another call against the Sailfish, and Howell will have another chance again. And scored by Howell. Howell with their 6th goal of the game. So we take another look right here. Howell puts that one past Roush. Lead is now 12-4 for the Spartans, as we'll have a goalie change here for the Sailfish. Junior Georgia Carnes from Colorado will hop in net. Georgia Carnes from Littleton, Colorado, had a season high 12 saves against Belmont Abbey. Currently 99 saves on the season with a 34% save percentage. Looks like it's going to be a hold against the Sailfish. Or sorry, a hold against the Spartans. Sailfish will go on offense. Largest Over to Limpert. Up top to Marciano. Marciano dodging down the alley. Sends it over to Thompson. Limpert being guarded by Waters. Jackson sends it over to Marciano. Marciano. Back over to Thompson. Thompson looking to dodge down the alley, trying to find an opening, loses it. And it looks like it's going to be a cross check on the Spartans, and Thompson will get a free 8-meter attempt against Barbosa. Thompson shoots, saved by Barbosa. Barbosa picks up her first save of the day here in the second quarter. Isabel McGarvey with the punt return. Or excuse me, that's not McGarvey, that's Isabel Avila with the punt return. Sends it up to Lichtenberger. Guarded by Jackson. Howell. Dancing against Mundo. Sends it behind to X. Gibson trying to find a shot on the inside, loses it though, picked up by Thompson, and Thompson's going the other way. Over to Jackson. Jackson's gonna clear this one herself. Limpert will bring it behind to X. Back up top to Jackson. Dellett. Back behind to X. Limpert loses it. Looks like it's going to be a cross check against Waters. Looks like Annika Limpert will get a free 8-meter attempt. Chooses to send it to Della instead. Della inside, back to Limpert, and Limpert scores! Annika Limpert able to find some space on the inside, and able to dump that on top of Barbosa. Great feed from Dellett up top to find Limpert. As we take another look right here, Limpert, kind of a give and go play. And able to pick up her first goal of the day. Limpert, third leading scorer for this Sailfish team, the sophomore from Minnesota, able to pick up her first points of the day. Limpert had a career high season high 4 goals earlier in the season against UVA Wise. Happy to see her get on the board here in the second quarter. Tribble being pressured by 2 Tampa Spartans. Looks like Tribble got it checked out of her stick. And that trickles out of bounds, and the Spartans will go back on offense. Gibson goes behind at X. Back up to Howell. She's already got 5 on the day. Or excuse me, 6. Back behind to Gibson. Gibson being guarded by Tapia. It's a great check from Tapia. But it looks like we're going to get a hold. The Spartans will look to settle. Pearson. Back behind at X. Back up to Howell. Van Vladrikin can't handle that, but she's still able to corral it. Van Vladrikin going to give it a dodge, shoots, and goal! Kaylee Van Vladrikin sweeps across the middle. Able to put that one 6-side high against Carnes. So we take another look right here. Van Vladrikin just sweeps across the middle. Fires that one past Carnes. Van Vladrikin with her first hat trick here in the second quarter. And Tribble will go back out to the draw control for the Spartans. That's almost picked up by Tribble, but it looks like Thompson ran into her own teammate. But Large is still able to pick up the ground ball, being triple teamed by 3 Spartans. Good check by the Spartans defense. But great job by Tapia to come from the other side of the field. Pick that one up and clear back into the offensive zone. Levinson. Inside to Dellett. Dellett shoots, scores! Rock and roll, Rachel Dellett. Picking up her second goal of the day here in the second quarter. Great. That all starts from Isabel Tapia. Able to keep that offensive possession alive. As we take another look here, the feed from Levinson inside to Dellett. And Dellett, easy dunk. She will make that 9 times out of 10. Graduate senior. It's her final collegiate game here today at the Rinker Athletic campus. Finds her second. Great job from Isabel Tapia, though, to keep that possession alive when it was almost a turnover, and it leads to a goal. Tribble back at the draw control with Thompson and Jackson by her side. Waters for the Spartans. Pearson at the control. Great job by Isabel Avila to jump up for that ball. It's another draw control win for the Spartans. Howell sends it behind to X. Back up to Gibson. Gibson going to give it a go against Campbell. Tries to feed it inside. Nothing there. It's a scrum for the ball now. It ends in the stick of Carnes. Carnes will take her time on the clear here. with 6:45 to go here in the second quarter. Wazalowski. Heavy ride from the Tampa Spartans team. And that's picked off. That's picked off by Jill Koba, or excuse me, Sia Markowski. It's another turnover by the Sailfish. Tampa will look to push this lead. Pearson sends it behind to X. Lots of heavy contact. No call. Looks like we got a Spartans player down. Can't exactly tell who that is. Well, while they make sure Tampa Spartans players are right, don't go anywhere, folks. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
Academy Bus is the largest privately owned and operated transportation company in the United States and is the official out-of-town transportation provider of Sailfish Athletics. With a central operations center located here in Palm Beach County, Academy Bus is who our Sailfish teams turn to for away game trips. For more information or to reserve a trip for your group, visit academybus.com.
Welcome back to the Sailfish Sports Network here at the Rinker Athletic Campus, home of your Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. There you get a good look at the scoreboard, 5:42, 13-6 Tampa here in the second quarter. Gibson sends it up top. Over to Pearson. Back over to Pearson. Pearson going to give it a dodge against Marciano. Finds inside. Shoots and scores! Great dodge from Mary Pearson, who's working against Bella Marciano. Picking up her third of the day. So we take another look right here, trying to find the inside, but just re-dodges. Finds some green grass and able to put that one past Carnes. Megan Lyons will check back into the ballgame for the Sailfish. Tribble and Pearson will go back to the draw control. Tampa has outscored PBA on the draw controls 14-7 throughout this game. And Tribble will win that one. And heavy pressure from the Spartans again, being triple teamed. It looks like the officials are going to get together. One position was pointing Sailfish ball. And it looks like it's going to be a push against the Spartans. And it'll go Sailfish ball. Tribble over to Thompson. Thompson will clear that one with ease. Truby over to Limpert. Back behind at X is Largest, over to Marciano. Inside to Thompson, or excuse me, Limpert. Lots of Tampa Spartans honor. And the Sailfish will look to settle again with 50 seconds left on the shot clock. Limpert back behind at X. Largest over to Marciano. Cuts inside to Dellett. And it looked like that one hit the post. The Spartans will corral. Loses it though as Waters. Dellett was able to corral that ball, but a hard cross check to the gut section. Looks like Dellett's okay though. And it'll be a fresh shot clock for the Sailfish. Back behind is Limpert. Over to Thompson. Thompson dodging up point. Back over to Truby. Marciano dancing, trying to find an inside, being doubled by Spartans, and she'll just pull out. Tribble trying to drive inside our defender. A great save by Barbosa. Great job by Tribble to get on the inside of this Spartans defense, but a great save by Tribble, or excuse me, Barbosa. Great check by Larges. That's corralled by the Spartans. Spartans will go back on offense. Up by 8. Driving inside. Looks like it's going to be a cross check. Looks like Howell will have another chance at an 8-meter attempt. Howell shoots, and that's off the iron. And that's picked up by Marciano. Loses at first, picks it up though. Passes it to Tribble. Ariana Tribble will punt return this back in the offensive zone. Taylor Furioni will check into the ball game for the Sailfish. Number 2 in white. Rachel Dellett back behind at X. She's already got 2 on the day. Inside the Larges. Larges couldn't handle that. Kicked out by Levinson, and that'll go out of bounds, and that'll go Tampa ball. Lexi Waters will inbound for the Spartans clear. And Tampa absolutely moving up and down the field right now. Pearson looking to dodge inside, shoots and scores! Mary Pearson with her hat trick on the day for the Tampa Spartans. Able to dodge in basically the same dodge she had last time. Sweep over the middle as we take another look right here. Just sweeps towards the middle. Able to stick that off-stick hip on Carnes. So now 2 Tampa Spartans with hat tricks here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. Peyton Howell with 6 goals on the day, and Mary Pearson with her hat trick. Tampa is absolutely rolling right now. Ariana Tribble back at the draw control for the Sailfish, along with Mary Pearson for the Spartans. And that's picked up by Thompson. Great ground ball by Thompson. It looks like we're going to get a penalty here against Tampa. Looks like Isabel Avila will sit for 1 minute. And this Sailfish man up will go to work. Tribble over to Limpert. Limpert. .30 seconds left on the shot on the man up here for the Sailfish. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Marciano's going to try and give it a go. Just wide of the end. It looks like it's going to be a crease violation on Marciano, and Tampa will just run this clock out. Gilmore. Looks like she's just trying to hold on to this one, carry it into the third quarter, and it looks like Tampa will start with possession in the start of the third quarter. Tampa's up 15-6 here at the Rinker Athletic Campus as it has hit halftime. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa. This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
To national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
Biggest message today is don't change.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us.
To intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Christmas is a long-standing tradition here at Palm Beach Atlantic University where we get to celebrate and worship our risen King in 3 days and 5 worship services. We get to come together to worship God through music and teaching and worship Jesus Christ, the person and work of our Lord.
We had a great time at Christoval. The theme was called to compassion. We studied the book of Jonah and we saw what it looks like to stand for God in the midst of a difficult and hostile environment. All in all, it was a great time in God's Word.
Worshiping together with the students here at Christoval has been incredible. It's just been awesome to be in a room packed out with young people who came with hunger and expectation to do the thing for which they were created. We were created to experience and to know God deeply and to respond appropriately, and that is the source of our ultimate fulfillment and satisfaction.
So, what is Selfish Cup?
Talk to me. What is Selfish Cup? An annual tradition that we have at PBA where it's a dorm versus dorm all-out brawl.
Is where all the halls come together to compete against each other.
We're going to take a W tonight.
It's to build community and have fun.
Watson winners, baby. Let's go!
Today is Martin Luther King Day 2024. So worship is community service as a form of worship. And we will hit 4 million hours later this semester of service from our students, faculty, and staff.
We have many projects going on all across Palm Beach County. I think it embodies what PBA is all about. I love the opportunity to use worship as a form of worship by volunteering and giving back.
My husband and I really appreciate you all coming and volunteering to paint our house. It was their day off and they volunteered to come, so that means a lot to us.
I think it's important to help the community because it's an act of service, it's an act of worship.
It's important to help the community because this is how we live out the gospel. We show our faith by our works.
Jesus was a servant leader, and so I want to follow in his footsteps and be the hands and feet of Christ through serving the community in that way.
to be able to serve on a day that commemorates Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., doing that on this special day celebrates him, celebrates the love of Christ, and we get to do it as one big PBA family.
Academy Bus is the largest privately owned and operated transportation company in the United States and is the official out-of-town transportation provider of Sailfish Athletics. With a central operations center located here in Palm Beach County, Academy Bus is who our Sailfish teams turn to for away game trips. For more information or to reserve a trip for your group, visit academybus.com.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back to the Sailfish Sports Network here at the Rinker Athletic Campus, home of your Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. If you're just joining us, number 1 Tampa is currently up 15-6 here on PBA. Peyton Howell has 6 goals on the day, along with Mary Pearson. First half hat trick. Olivia Large with 2 goals of her own. Rachel Dellett with 2 as well. And Hunter Levinson with 1 of her own. As we're underway here for the second half, and a good draw control win by the Sailfish, corralled by Megan Jackson. Jackson will move it up top to Marciano. Dellett up top, over to Marciano. Back behind to Levinson. Levinson looking for a backdoor cut, can't find anyone. Back behind to Dellett. Dellett. Dellett driving inside and saved by Barbosa. But corralled by the Sailfish again. Thompson on the inside. Now it's a scrum for the ball. Picked up by the Spartans. Spartans are going the other way. Running down is Isabel Villa. And that's out of bounds on the Spartans, and the Sailfish will retain possession. Karn sends it over to Thompson. Thompson bringing it into the offensive zone. Marciano can't handle that pass. She's able to corral it. Limpert over to Largest. Largest from the point. Dellett. Inside to Largest, and that's Largest can't handle the pass. Picked up by Barbosa. Tampa's going the other way, and they have numbers that they want to. Down the middle, runs into their own teammate. And they're able to corral that. Great clear from Aaron McLaughlin for the Spartans with the punt return. Howell back behind at X. A lot of contact, no call. Fight for the ball. Gibson will retain it though. Sizluk trying to drive inside, nothing. Back behind at X to Howell. Howell. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Guarded by Mundo. Inside to Sizluk. And a goal for the Spartans, Maddie Sizluk. Great cut inside. And she'll pick up her first goal of the day. Take a look at the replay right here. Howell just working against her defender's slide. Sizluk finds the opportunity to find a cut and dump that one on top of Carnes. Pearson and Tribble will go back to the draw control. Picked up by Avila. Avila thought about giving it a go, but instead she's just going to slow down the possession. Gibson behind at X. Gibson looking to get inside. Passes back up to Pearson. Pearson driving inside on top of Tapia. Looks like it's going to be a crease violation on Tampa. Sailfish will look to clear. Over to Marciano. And Dellett will send it over to Jackson. Jackson dancing around. Largest behind at X. Largest, shake and bake. Great dodge by Largest. Inside, scores! Shake and bake. Olivia Largest, great dodge from Largest. And an even better cut by Levinson. Finds the inside and scores. Hunter Levinson, as we take another look right here. Shake and bake. Olivia Largest. Finds in Levinson on the inside, and Levinson, easy dunk. Finds her second goal of the day. Tribble and Pearson will head back to the draw control. Tampa currently up 15-10 on PBA in draw controls. Jackson and Thompson out there for the midfield. Avila and Waters will be out there as well for the Spartans. Waters able to corral that one, and she's looking to go the other way. Howell. Back at X. Over to Gibson. Gibson passes it up to Howell. Bullock thought about giving it a go, but nothing there. Sizluk trying to muscle her way and pass it over to Howell. Howell on the inside, shoots, and a save by Carnes. Great save by Carnes. Saw it the whole way against Howell. And that's a big save if you're the Sailfish defense. Wazalowski trying to find an open. Sailfish can't handle the clear. And that's going to be another turnover. Gibson will inbound for the Spartans. That is PBA's 11th turnover of the game here in the third quarter. Up top is Gibson. Howell driving inside. Nothing. We'll try to redodge again. Nothing there. And scores! Peyton Howell takes a second dodge attempt. And will drive down the middle and score on Carnes. So we take another look right here. She just finds an opening, caught the Sailfish defense sleeping. Howell picks up her 7th goal of the day here at the Rinker campus, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty here on the Sailfish. There you get a good look at Coach Kelly Gallagher, who was able to win the national championship last year for the Tampa Spartans. Looks like Tampa's going to go man up here. Samantha Longwell for PBA will take a 2-minute penalty. Tampa will go man up for 2 minutes with 5:40 left to go here in the third quarter. Up by 10. Looks like we're trying to figure out a couple clock issues here. It looks like we got everything settled, and it looks like we're getting ready to go again. Payne Howell will bring it into the offensive zone, and Tampa's offense will go to work on this man up. Driving inside. Great shot by Bullock, but just wide of the cage, and great backup by Sailfish defense. Looks like it was number 42, Maddie Sweeney, the junior from Maryland, able to back that shot up. So that's a big stop if you're the Sailfish team here. Now they'll just look to probably kill the clock, kill the man up here. 5:50 left to go in the third quarter. Levinson dancing behind that X. Cut inside to Dellett. Can't handle the pass, though. Heavy ride from the Sailfish right now. Sends it over to Avila. Avila sends it inside. to Van Vladriken. Up to Howell. Howell, Pump thought about a shot. Going to try to give it a go. Nothing. Looks like Howell's going to get another 8-meter attempt for her 8th goal of the day. Pump fakes, shoots, and just over the net. That was a great dodge by Howell. Pump fake, still able to find the inside and scores! Payne Howell off of the missed shot, just sitting in the middle of that selfish defense. That's her 8th goal of the day for Howell. Tampa will push this lead to 11. So we're taking another look right here. Howell, just a great handle on the inside. Able to put that one past Carnes. She picks up her 8th on the day. Payne Howell, the junior from Towson, Maryland, putting on an absolute clinic today to end the regular season before she heads into SSC play. Ariana Tribble will be back at the draw control. Jackson and Thompson out there as well. Looks like Avila and Waters will be out there for the Spartans midfield. With Sisluk taking the draw. It looks like the Sailfish is going to get a warning from the official. Avila will bring that over to the offensive zone. Gibson behind at X. Guarded by Sweeney. Back over to Howell. Howell finds the inside. Looks like it's going to be another shooting space. And Howell will get another free 8-meter attempt. Going to be looking for her 9th goal of the game. Shoots it just wide of the net. Howell back behind at X to Gibson. Dodging inside was Lichtenberger, and Lichtenberger able to put that one in the back of the net. And 19-7 Tampa here in the third quarter with 1:12 to go. Take another look here. Just a great dodge down the middle by Lichtenberger. It's an easy dunk for 21 in red. Lichtenberger with her first goal of the day. So Tampa getting everyone on the board so far here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. Tribble will take the draw along with Sisluk. Heavy pressure from the Sailfish ride. Looks like we're going to get a penalty here. Looks like we're going to get illegal use of the stick on Rachel Dellett. Looks like Dellett's going to switch for, it looks like Dellett's going to sit for 1 minute to end this third quarter. Avia will send this into the offensive zone. It's picked up by Jill Koba. Back behind is Gibson. Gibson inside to Sizluk. Sizluk will score off the cut. And that's how it'll end the third quarter. Maddie Sizluk with a last-second cut. So we take another look here with time winding down. Gibson finding Sizluk. Gets that one past Carnes. And that's how the third quarter will end here today at the Rinker Athletic Campus, folks. Don't go anywhere. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back to the Sailfish Sports Network here at the Rinker Arena here at PBA. There you get a good look at head coach Lori Podmilsack, second year as head coach, looking to send her seniors off in this final quarter of the regular season for the Sailfish. If you're just joining us, Tampa was able to score a last-second goal to end that third quarter, push the lead 20-7 to start the fourth quarter. If you're just joining us, Peyton Howell has been putting on a clinic today. Number 12 in red. It looks like she'll sit right now and get a rest. But 8 goals on the day for Peyton Howell, along with 1 assist. She has certainly put her mark on this game today. And it looks like Tribble and Sizluk will head out for the draw. There you get a good look at 2 seniors right there, Hunter Levinson and Rachel Dellett, 2 seniors playing their final game here today as college athletes. Thompson and Jackson will be out there in the midfield along with Waters and Avila for the Spartans. Thompson Waters battling out, pushed by Waters, no call. And it looks like it's still going to go it'll be Spartans ball. Courtney Roush has checked back into the ball game for the Sailfish. She had four saves when she was in the first half. So Coach Lord's looking to see what she can do in her final quarter of play. Driving inside. Or to Sizluk. Sizluk able to handle that. Back up to Gibson. Gibson working against Sweeney. Almost goes out of bounds, but able to handle that. Montgomery's going to give it a go. Sends it behind to X. Great takeaway by Tapia. That'll fall to Roush. The Sailfish will look to clear. Sweeney tried sending it over to Wazalowski. Couldn't handle it, but it's picked up by Tapia. It looks like it's going to be a Ward against Tapia. Excuse me. Looks like it's going to be a cross check. Looks like 14 red Audrey Wisdom will take a seat for 1 minute, and the Sailfish will go man up. It looks like Tampa has also subbed their goalie. Looks like Paige Borkowski will check into the game for the Tampa Spartans. Borkowski, a sophomore from Pennsylvania. Looking to kill this man up from the Sailfish. Larges from up top. Over to Truby. Back over to Larges. It's a scrum for the ball. That'll stay Sailfish ball. Marciano will inbound over to Dellett. Dellett. Over to Marciano. Marciano inside to Largest, and that's over the net. Backed up by Tribble. Looks like Peyton Howell will check back into the game for the Spartans. Dodging is Dellett. Dellett scores! Rachel Dellett sniping that one from downtown. And she has her hat trick on the day for 23 and white. If we take another look right here, Rachel Dellett just able to sneak that one past Borkowski. And she's able to sting that one. And it looks like Tampa's going to take a timeout here and talk things over. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Welcome back to the Sailfish Sports Network here at the Rinker Arena, home of your Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. There you get a good look at Rachel Dellett, graduate senior from a transfer from Messiah, who only needs one more goal to tie PBA's all-time career scoring record, and is 2 goals away from becoming the all-time leader in scoring. Rachel Dellett with a hat trick today, ending her final game as a Sailfish in her Sailfish career. Dellett has been a huge part of this Sailfish team from the moment she transferred from here. Dellett, 61 goals on the season so far, while holding 2 records back at Messiah as well. So it's been a great career for Dellett. She would love to break this record and write this one into the history books. Tribble will be out there for draw control along with Thompson and Jackson. Great job by Jackson to check that, but still corralled by the Spartans. And Sisluk will bring it into the offensive zone. Back behind at X. To Tamale Shapiro. Shapiro. Pass it over to Markowski. Lost that one in the sun. Back over to Bullock. Bullock. Jill Kaufbach. Howell. Trying to drive inside. Howell's taking it behind to X. Feet inside, can't handle it, and it's corralled by Roush. Sailfish will look to clear here with 10 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Taryn Thompson, great job weaving past 4 Spartans defenders. And Thompson will bring this into the zone. It's picked up by Avila, and Avila's going the other way, and the Spartans have numbers if they want to capitalize here. Avila, great stick by Tapia. Cut off that fast break, and it's corralled by Roush. Roush with the long toss over to Marciano. Marciano had to reach up and go and get that, but can't handle it. It's another turnover by the Sailfish. Trying to get inside was Kobach. Lots of contact. Looks like Kobach's going to get a free 8-meter attempt against Roush. Kobach with 1 assist on the day so far, looking for her first. Kobach shoots, and that's wide. And a good ground ball picked up by Isabel Tapia, but loses it. And it's a play on. Then the ref will say, let's slow down Sailfish ball. Tapia couldn't handle it. It's picked up by the Spartans by Bullock. And Bullock will dump that on top of Roush, and Tapia slow to get up right now. Looks like Tapia stepped awkwardly. Take another look here, just unfortunate turnover. And we're going to step aside here, folks. Don't go anywhere. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
Academy Bus is the largest privately owned and operated transportation company in the United States and is the official out-of-town transportation provider of Sailfish Athletics. With a central operations center located here in Palm Beach County, Academy Bus is who our Sailfish teams turn to for away game trips. For more information or to reserve a trip for your group, visit academybus.com.
Welcome back to the Sailfish Sports Network here at the Rinker Arena, home of your Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. With 7:47 left to go here in the fourth quarter, Tampa is up 21-8 on PBA. It will be Ariana Tribble back at the draw control. Looks like Susluk will stay out there for the Spartans. Waters and Avia will be out there for the midfield, along with Jackson and Thompson for the Sailfish. Great job by Jackson to corral that draw control, and she's going the other way now. The Sailfish will look to settle on offense. Dellett just needs one goal to tie the all-time scoring here at PBA. And that's picked off by the Spartans. And Spartans are going the other way. Katie Deshawn with the punt return for the Spartans. Inside, saved by Roush. Great save by Roush on the doorstep. Rebound corralled by the Spartans, though. Great save by Roush, though, on the doorstep to keep Tampa out. Dodging is Howell shoots off the mark. Up top to Shapiro. Shapiro tries shooting off the mark. 30 seconds left to go in the shot clock. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And it looks like it was a play on into goal McKelsey Montgomery able to sweep over the top and bury it. That'll push the lead 22-8 Spartans. So we get another look here. Just swept over the top, able to put it past Roush. And the bleeding continues for the Sailfish. There you get a good look at Hunter Levinson and Rachel Della, two seniors, playing their final game here at the Rinker Arena campus. Tribble will head back out to the draw control. Checking into the ball game is number 18, Kendall Borby on defense. Jackson and Thompson out there for the midfield. It's a fight for the ball. Thompson not able to corral it. It's a play on. It looks like it'll be Sailfish ball. Dellett will bring it into the offensive zone. Thompson will settle things down and hand it over to Dellett. Over to Jackson. Dellett just one goal away from tying the all-time scoring. Dellett inside. Dellett shoots off the mark. Backed up by Christina Fardalis. She'll check into the game. Dellett behind at X. Dellett trying to drive inside. Just going to pull. Dellett trying to find an opening. Shoots. Saved by Borkowski. It's a fight for the ball, picked up by Jackson, and that's a fresh shot clock for the Sailfish. Great save by Borkowski to shut down Dellett. Thompson's going to try to drive. Lots of contact. It looks like we're going to have a 8-meter attempt for Taryn Thompson, a sophomore from Colorado. Thompson looking for her first goal on the day. 3 minutes left to go here in the closing season for the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. Thompson shoots and scores! Rock and roll, Taryn Thompson able to put that one in the back of the net. Sophomore from Colorado cashes in, score her first goal today. As you take a look here, off stick hip on Borkowski. It looks like we're going to get a timeout here with 2:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
I don't just want to know. I want to see, feel, experience for myself.
I know I have what it takes to make an impact. Resilience, drive.
I chose a school that shows what a beautiful life, a beautiful faith, a beautiful community looks like. Because we were chosen for this.
Welcome back to the Sailfish Sports Network here at the Rink Arena, home of your Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. Rachel Dellett, one goal away from tying PBA's all-time scoring leader. would be a great way to send off Dellett, as she has had one of the greatest careers in a Sailfish uniform. Dellett with 3 goals and 3 assists on the day, 6 points for her. Jackson, Thompson, and Tribble will head out for the midfield for the Sailfish. Waters, Sisluk will head back out as well for the Spartans. It's a 50-50 here for the ball. It's going to be Sailfish ball. Jackson will pick it up, looking for her teammates. Swishes past to Tampa Spartans. Takes it into the offensive zone. Two minutes left here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. Bella Marciano looking to dodge, cuts inside to Limpert. Save by Borkowski. Great save and great backup by the Spartans defense. Olivia Jacinto with the backup. The Spartans will look to clear. Bring it inside. It's Kobach. Kobach will take it to X. Tampa just taking their time here. Back behind at X, looking to waste all of this clock. Heading into SSC play. .37 seconds left on the shot clock for the Spartans as they're just working around. Just taking their time. Inside. Working is Howell. Howell shoots and scores. And that'll write it off, pretty much write it off for the day for the Tampa Spartans. Peyton Howell, 9 goals and 10 points on the day for 12 in red. As this clock taking another look right here, just shake and bake. Howell is able to put that one back. And that'll do it here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. And that'll end the Sailfish regular season for these seniors and this Sailfish team. Tampa comes in as number 1, and they will head into SSC play this upcoming weekend. They win over Palm Beach Atlantic University 23-9. Payne Howell with 10 points on the day, 9 goals, 1 assist. And for Rachel Dellett, ends the day off with a hat trick, and what a career for these seniors. Tampa will await who they will play this upcoming weekend, the next couple days, when they head into SSC play. And that'll do it for these seniors here for PBA. The 5 seniors, Rachel Dellett, Courtney Roush, Hunter Levinson, Megan Jackson, and Megan Lyons, left it all out on the field. And what a career for those 5 seniors as they left a legacy here at this campus. That'll do it for me here in the booth. Final score, University of Tampa 23, PBA 9. It's been a pleasure here at the Rinker Athletic Campus, folks. My name is Ben Lightsey, and we'll see you all later.